last but not least, this first part, we're still within the first two words of this Mishnah, believe it or not. It says here, Rabbi Yishmael said, yield to the superior. Rashi interprets this as a very simple understanding of knowing where you stand before your Maker. He's the superior. You are the creation. He's the creator. You're the creation. Know and remember where you stand. As long as you remember where you stand, you have a chance to get to a good place. As soon as you think that you run the show, you have a problem. Someone who knows where he stands always yields to the will of Hashem Yitbarach, even if it means that he does things he doesn't want to. He wants to go to the baseball game, but instead he goes to the Shiur Torah. He wants to go to the club, but instead he goes to the synagogue. He wants to go to the new non-kosher restaurant, but instead he cooks a nice kosher meal for his family. He wants to do a lot of things because his Yetzer Hara is convincing him, do this, do this, do this, do this, all day, in his head. All day he's telling him, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And all day he has to say, no, 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 this no, no, no. All day, being righteous, all day say no. No, this, no, 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 no. So you raise little kids, right? Little baby daughter, all day, no, 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 no. I don't like saying no. But all day, that's what you have to do until you get them into the right direction. That's what we have to do with a Yetzer Hara. All day, no, not this, no, 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 no. Stop this, stop. Eventually, it's us. Okay, you keep saying no already. You're depressing me already. Okay, I'm going to come back later. And also the Rashi Tevot, Lerosh. Lerosh means the superior or the head. Actually, Rabbeinu Moshe Al-Shakal says is La'asot Retzon Avicha Shebashamayim. It stands for to do the will of your Father in heaven. So here we learn that in essence, just the beginning of this Mishnah, yielding to the superior means you're yielding to the Creator. It's the foundation of everything. Two words, foundation of everything. Once you understand that you're the creation, He's the Creator, He's in charge of everything, He's in control of everything, He's responsible for everything, you are just a vessel. If you truly understand the meaning of that, life changes. As long as you don't understand it, you will suffer every minute you live on in this world. A person who does not understand that Hashem is in charge will work overtime. Because he thinks that he needs to help Hashem come up with money. A person who doesn't understand that Hashem runs the show will be cheap. Will be very cheap. Because he thinks that he's limited with how much he has. And that when Hashem said that if you give MUSSAR, if you give a tithe, you give 10% of your income, He promises to make you rich. You thought he was just kidding. Just to get you excited, to give some tzedakah. He was only joking. You thought that when the Gemara, Masechet Beitzah, page 17, says that anytime someone pays money for a mitzvah, whether it be Shabbat, holidays, Torah, mitzvot, Hashem pays for it. In full. How? He says, I decided already in Rosh Hashanah how much money you're going to make this year. You're going to make 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 200 million, whatever. I decided on Rosh Hashanah how much you're going to make. But that does not include the tzedakah money you're going to give, the money you're going to spend on Shabbat, the money you're going to spend on holidays. Whatever you spend on those, I'm going to give you. So that means that someone who understands this completely and lives it is never going to look at the price tag of the shopping cart when he goes to the supermarket to shop for the holidays. He's never going to think, should I buy this challah for $4 or this challah for $5? just for Shabbat. He's never going to think, should I send my kids to school for this place that's $1,000 but much better school? Or the other school that's like $350, but it's okay, it's not so bad. He's not going to think about that. Why? Because that's Hashem's problem. When you understand that you yield before the Creator, you will never be in a position to even think that you're allowed to be cheap. Because immediately, if you yield before the Creator, you want to be loved by the Creator. And if you want to be loved by the Creator, you don't want to do something that's detested by Him. In the Gemara Masechet Pesachim, Hashem says, I hate 4 types of people. 4 types of people, I hate them. There's a few others that mention other places that He hates them, but there's 4 types of specific people that He mentions in Masechet Pesachim that He hates them. One of them is an old man that goes after young women. Says, him, I hate him. He's disgusting to me. You ever see those 70-year-old rich people want to go out with a woman that's not even old enough to be their granddaughter? Even their granddaughter, she's too young for. Those people, he says, I hate them. Hate them. They're disgusting human beings. Another type of person that he hates is someone that's cheap. Why does he hate someone that's cheap? We talked about last night. He says, because it's the epitome of the opposite of me. I only give and receive nothing. You only take and give nothing. And even what you're going to give is not yours. So what are you cheap? You're cheap with my stuff? It's like the king tells you, listen, here's a safe. You are the supervisor of the safe. Okay. I'm going to pay you to be a supervisor of the safe, my safe. No problem. How much is in a safe? Safe has unlimited amount of money. Okay, great. Only one condition. Yes? Whenever my son comes, give him a little bit. Give him a little money. Help him out. How much do I give him? Whatever he needs to get. Whenever my son comes, give him some money. Okay. Anything else? Nothing else. You have no other responsibility. You do this one job, you have Olam Haba. You do this one job, I love you. One job you have. You don't have any other responsibility. One day, 6 years have passed, no one has come. After 6 years, Mr. Prince comes. Mr. Prince is wearing a ripped suit, hasn't bought a suit in a long time, his shoes are ripped, he's carrying his little Gemara, he's serious about his studying, and he says, listen, I finally ran out of money for what my father, the king, gave me 6 years ago. I finally ran out of money, and I have 2 choices. I could go learn, or I could go work. Now, if I go work, that means I can't learn. At least not learn as much. If I go and learn, that means I need to get money from somewhere. I need to live. I still have a few kids. I have a wife. I have to live. So my father told me that whenever I need something, to come here. And what do you say to him? No, you know what? I'm actually a little stressed out right now. I'm working on a deal. Come back after the Fed makes the decision. After the Fed makes a decision on interest rates, I want to see where the market's going, and then you come back, I'll let you know. Because I'm stressed out about the Fed rates. I'm stressed out about the economy. I'm stressed out about the business. I'm stressed about the state of the kingdom. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough money to pay next year's bills. And you send them away. Or better yet, you say, you know what, listen, I know your father is important and everything, but I'm in charge here. I'm in charge, so I'm going to give you just enough money to get for this week. Come back next week. So you give the guy, like a little boy, little kids that are generous, they're 15, 16 years old. If they get motivated, a little kid that gets motivated, let's say he has a newspaper route, and he makes a little bit of money, makes, I don't know, $100, $200 a week. He's motivated. If he's motivated, he sees a homeless guy. He sees someone that's in need. The little boy or little girl has no problem giving whatever it is in his pocket. whether it be $20 or $200, he has no problem at all giving all of it. No problem. Why? He's pure. He hasn't been tarnished like the rest of us. He's still little. He's 12 years old, 13 years old. He's still okay. He has no problem giving the homeless guy whatever he has in his pocket. No problem. So the problem is when the adult gives like the little boy. When the adult says, you know what, yeah, I got $560 in my pocket. Let me give you the 75 cents. Yeah, that's the coins I have. You give the guy 75 cents. Hey, good luck. Thanks for coming. Thanks for giving me the mitzvah. Thanks for giving me the mitzvah. But you give the guy 75 cents. You feel good about yourself. You give the guy $3. Talmid Chacham came to you for help. You give him $3. You give him $20. You feel good about it. I did a mitzvah. Honey, I'm a tzaddik. What happened, honey? I did a mitzvah. I give a Talmid Chacham that learns Gemara from morning to night. I give him $20. How much did you make today, honey? Oh, I made $600. You made $600 today? You gave the guy $20? You made $5,000 this month and they gave the guy $20? $20? Little boy gives $20. The little boy gives $20. He gives more than $20. You give him $20? That's what happened? Little children give that. Melee, if it's some homeless guy that has no kedusha, no yirat shamayim, no connection to Hashem, you just want to give him a meal. He's a homeless guy, fine, you give him $5, $10, whatever. Talmid Chacham, someone that learns Torah his whole life, he's the reason Hashem created the world. He's the reason. He didn't create it for the homeless guy. He didn't create it for the tiger. He didn't create it for the lion. He didn't create it for the politicians. He definitely didn't create it for the homosexuals. He didn't create it for them. Who did he create it for? Create it for the tzaddik. Tzaddik learns Torah all day, you give him $20. What do you think is going to happen when Abba shows up at the safe and he says, did my son come? Yeah, your son come. Oh, so did you give him the $5,000 I promised him? No, I gave him the $20. I gave him $20. What do you think the king is going to say to you? I gave you one job. I told you I'm going to give you $150,000 a year. I'm going to give you $50,000 a year. I'm going to give you $1 million a year. I'm going to give you whatever I'm going to give you. You have one job. When my son comes, give him what he needs. Are you surprised that Hashem says, I hate you?